Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I'm junk journaling. So come on along. Oh, in the last video, I forgot to show off the beads. When I sew in signatures, sometimes I like to add beads to the stitches that show on the outside. And I just chose some random, mostly blue and yellow to match the fabric, but I think I got one green one, two green ones in there. I tried to just pick them randomly and chose whichever beads fit through the needle, because the needle had a pretty big eye, so I couldn't use some of the smaller beads. But I like the look of the beads on the spine like that. And I might add a tassel later on. Of course, it's boho, got to add a tassel. I did a little journaling off camera, and this is a card from Happy Mail, and I love these shabby chic peachy color flowers with this like minty green doily. I love this combination. And I altered the inside of the card. I put a little Velcro closure there. And this was from Janet K. And she sent me two lovely ATCs. This is the first one, and I put it in a little acetate pocket, and I just kind of made a cluster of lace and ribbon here and glued it to the inside cover. Her other ATC is going to go on a separate page, but I just thought these colors looked really pretty with the whole floral theme here on this card. So that's the first Happy Mail page I did. And then I did another one over here. Look at this spread. I'm really loving all the colors on these two pages. I love it. And this one was from Wanda. And it was just such a colorful card. And these colors just seemed to match perfectly to the stripes on this page. So I added it to the page. And then I put this piece of material and one of the ATC cards that Wanda gave me on the cover. And this little flower I got in some Happy Mail from Dolores, but I added a little bling to it. So I altered the cover of the card. And then again, I put a little Velcro closure there. Open it up. And that is Wanda and her little cutie pie. And it's just a note from Wanda. And I cut out this teddy bear from some of the, she sent me a bunch of papers, little booklets and different things to use in my journals. And I thought this teddy bear was so cute and would go good with a picture of her and her little cutie pie there. I took this off of her YouTube video. She didn't send me the picture. On this card, I did a little nature journaling on May 7th. There was a beautiful rose-breasted grosbeak at my bird feeder. And I cut this out of a bird book and added some material. And again, these little orange flowers were from Dolores, but I added a little bit of bling there, did my journaling around the edge. Grosbeak, gross means large. So it's a little bird with a large beak. Well, it's not that little, actually. It's a good-sized bird. But I love to see them at the feeder in the spring with their bright-colored rosy breast. So those are 3 pages I got done. And on my table here, I got a pile of trash, because you know we're going to do some trashy journaling in here, too. So I'm going to get together a few ideas for another page or two, and then I'll be right back. Well, I thought I was getting ready to do a bird page, but then I found a little video clip of me watching the bumblebees on the blueberry blooms, and this was May 2nd. And I had this junk mail that says, "What's the buzz?" And it's about the Philadelphia Flower Show. And it says, "Habitat Nature's Masterpiece." So in my habitat, in my backyard, or my little bit of woods, I have lots and lots of wild high bush blueberries. And they bloom at the beginning of May, the end of April, beginning of May, depending on the weather. And so I thought that would all go together. My habitat, watching the bumblebees on the blueberries, maybe a little bit of fabric. And I also had some kitchen garbage here somewhere. Bought some very sweet blueberries I bought the other day. I know it's here somewhere. And maybe I'll put that on the page too. So I'm going to cut this brochure down to size so it fits on this white page, because there's nothing on there. So that'd be a good place to put it. So cut this down, maybe add a little bit of material or ribbon. Get my little bumblebee on there. I can journal right here on the flower, can't I? Okay, this'll be fun. Oh, I gotta put on there, what's the buzz? What's the buzz? That's gotta go in there too. I'm just playing around with a couple of looks here, and I glued junk mail down to the page, and then I put a little colorful rickrack, because I guess this is going to be 2 more colorful pages. Maybe not that colorful, but pretty colorful. And I like the reds and the oranges and the yellow and that light blue. So I thought this piece of material might go well. I don't know why I'm using material now instead of paper, but maybe because it's on the desk. The junk mail envelope that this came in had a little window. So I put this little cutout. This is kitchen trash for some really good blueberries I had the other day. Limited edition, they were called. Sweetest batch. Sweet and juicy. And I glued it inside the window with another bit of the flyer. And I was thinking about putting that over here. So the fact that I saw a bumblebee on blueberry blossoms is probably going to turn into a 2-page colorful spread in the journal. And then I got, what's the buzz? And I was thinking, I was cutting out a couple little bumblebees. Where'd they go? Got quite a big mess here now. A couple of these little bees, and having them pop out on the page by using these little strips of plastic that the blueberries came in, like I did in my other journal with the butterflies. What's the buzz? Put a couple of bees there. Oh, then I still got to put something on this page. Oh, the bumblebee's going on this page. And I had something else. Okay, I'll be right back. Well, I've been running in and out of the room all day, kind of busy today, doing a lot of different things. And every time I ran in, I glued something down. And I know what you're thinking. Hey, Possum Patty, there's no prize for the person who glues the most down to one page. But all I have to tell you is this was fun, fun, fun. Well, I thought these pages were colorful. And I like the mixture of the stripes and the dots and the flowers. And then I started on these pages. And these were to be my trashy pages. So I have my junk mail. What's the buzz? And this is the envelope with the little window. And inside the window, I have some of the brochure that came in. The package here, this is from a Philadelphia flower show. And I have the package that these very sweet blueberries came in. Right there. I put a strip of material and I put some sari silk. And I put some of the material down here at the bottom of the page. and it's What's the Buzz, and I have another little bee. Now these are flying bees, kind of like I did my butterflies in the last journal. And the plastic, the acetate that the bees are glued to is the box that the blueberries came in. And then I have this picture from Xena, and I did my journaling, sweet blueberries for breakfast. And some sari silk down here, matches that little bit up here, right there. Little sari silk in the corner, over there. I put orange on the back of the picture and the back of the buzz. And this is my fun journal page about blueberries for breakfast. How can you go wrong with flying bumblebees? This was so much fun to do. And so then I had a journal about my bumblebee on the blueberry blossoms. And so I used some more of this junk mail, and it's Habitat, Nature's Masterpiece. Because this is basically about the habitat in my backwoods, where I have a lot of high bush blueberry bushes. And they're blooming, and this was on May 2nd. And I saw the bumblebees on the blueberry blossoms. And now here's your little nature journaling lesson for today. Did you know there was a very special relationship between bumblebees and blueberry blossoms? Now the blueberry blossoms scatter their pollen at a very certain frequency. And the bumblebees will vibrate their wings at exactly the same frequency that the blueberry blossoms release their pollen at. So this way, when a bumblebee goes to a blueberry blossom for some nectar, it is 6 times efficient as a honeybee because of this relationship that it has. Now, bumblebees are native to the same areas that blueberry bushes are, so they've probably co-evolved together, so this all works perfectly, where honeybees are not native. That's why it's important to have native pollinators. And you can see the little pollen basket on his leg where he's collecting the pollen. And as he goes from flower to flower, he's going to be pollinating these little blossoms. And then we'll have lots and lots of blueberries later in the season. Fun to see the bumblebees on the blueberry bush. Now, I don't pick too many of these blueberries. They'll come out later, and I leave them there for the birds and the animals to eat. The wildlife love the blueberries. And I have a little piece of fabric on this page, and I have a piece of colorful rickrack. And some of the sari silk here and here and here. And you can tell that it's been kind of cool and gray and rainy and cloudy, below average temperatures, because man, I'm just going for those warm colors. I'm just digging the oranges and the birds and the butterflies and the flowers to kind of cheer up my day, brighten up my day. Little goldfinch here, a little bit of sunshine with the goldfinch and the fun little bumblebees. My flying bumblebees. Well, I was going to do a few more pages, but I need to gather up some more stuff. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to call this video done. I have Happy Mail page 1. And I have Happy Mail page 2 somewhere. 2. And I have bird page, Nature Journaling 1, and Nature Journaling 2 and 3. So I just want to say thanks for coming along today, and happy junk journaling. Bye-bye now.